Over 60, 4 worst seeds you should never touch, and 4 you must eat daily. If you are over 60, please listen a little slower. This is very important. There's a type of seed, very familiar. It might even be lying right in your kitchen right now. You've been eating it for years. You've been advised that it's good for your health, and you believe you're taking proper care of your body. But the truth is, at this age, your body doesn't react to food the way it used to. A recent study showed that a type of nut once considered good for the heart increased inflammation levels in older adults by nearly 70% in just a few weeks. No immediate pain, no obvious symptoms. It's just a little more tiring. Joints are stiffer in the mornings, your mind slows down, and you think it's probably just age. But that might not be the case. In this video, I'll share 4 types of nuts you should avoid after age 60, and 4 types of nuts you should add to your diet to help keep your heart healthy, your brain sharper, and your joints moving more easily as you age. Before we begin, please leave a comment letting me know which state you're watching from. And if you're interested in living healthier, longer, and maintaining independence in old age, stay with me for a few more minutes. 1. Chia seeds. These tiny black and white seeds have become one of the most talked about health foods of the past decade, and for good reason. Long before they showed up on supermarket shelves, chia was considered sacred by the Aztecs and Mayans, who relied on it as a natural source of energy and stamina. Today, science is confirming just how powerful these seeds really are. One of chia's biggest strengths is its omega-3 content. These healthy fats can help lower harmful cholesterol, calm inflammation, and protect your heart. And as we get older, keeping the heart and blood vessels in good shape becomes more important than ever. Chia seeds are also a fiber powerhouse. Just a small serving provides almost 10 grams of fiber, nearly half of what you need in a day. That fiber doesn't just keep digestion regular and help prevent constipation. It also slows the absorption of sugar, which helps stabilize blood sugar levels. The result? Steadier energy, with fewer spikes and crashes throughout the day. But it doesn't stop there. For a plant food, chia is surprisingly high in protein, making it a smart choice for maintaining muscle mass, something that naturally declines as we age. Chia also contains calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, key minerals that support bone strength and may help reduce the risk of osteoporosis. Another underrated benefit is hydration. When soaked in water, chia seeds can absorb up to 10 times their weight in liquid, creating a gel-like texture. Eating them this way may help your body stay hydrated longer, which can be especially helpful for older adults who often don't feel thirst as strongly as they should. And of course, there are antioxidants, compounds that fight free radicals, helping protect cells from premature aging and lowering the risk of chronic disease. Some studies even suggest chia may support healthy weight management. And if you think chia seeds are impressive, wait until you hear about the next tiny seed, one that not only protects your heart, but may also help balance hormones in ways you'd never expect. 2. Flax seeds. For anyone over 60 who wants a stronger heart, better digestion, and steady, lasting energy, flax seeds can be a total game changer. One of their biggest strengths is the type of healthy fat they contain. Omega-3s, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. This nutrient is known to calm inflammation, improve cholesterol levels, and support heart health, something that matters more and more as we age. But that's just the start. Flax seeds are also rich in lignans, powerful plant compounds that act as antioxidants and may help keep hormones balanced. Researchers have linked lignans to a lower risk of hormone-related cancers, including breast cancer in women and prostate cancer in men. Not bad for something so small. They also provide both soluble and insoluble fiber, a combination that supports healthy digestion, helps keep blood sugar steadier, and keeps your energy more balanced. Instead of those midday crashes, many people feel more consistent energy throughout the day. Here's something a lot of people don't realize. Flax seeds may also help with weight management. The mix of fiber and healthy fats helps you feel full longer, making it easier to avoid constant snacking or overeating. For older adults trying to maintain a healthy weight, that can be a gentle but effective advantage. Your skin and hair can benefit too. The omega-3s and antioxidants work together to reduce dryness, calm irritation, and support healthier-looking skin. They may even help keep your hair stronger and shinier, an extra perk most of us wouldn't mind. And there's growing evidence that flax seeds support the brain as well. Those fatty acids help support cognitive function and memory, while antioxidants help protect brain cells from age-related decline. Combined with flax's anti-inflammatory effects, you've got a food that supports not just your body, but your mind too. One quick but important tip: always eat flax seeds ground. Whole flax seeds often pass through the digestive system without fully breaking down, which means your body misses a lot of the nutrients inside. Grinding them, using a coffee grinder or blender, helps unlock their full benefits. Sprinkle ground flax into smoothies, stir it into oatmeal, or mix it into yogurt, and you've instantly upgraded your meal. But flax isn't the only underrated powerhouse. Up next is a crunchy little seed that can quietly strengthen your immune system and help fill a major nutrient gap for older adults. 3. Pumpkin seeds. Better known as pepitas, pumpkin seeds might make you think of Halloween, but these small green seeds deserve a permanent spot in your kitchen. One standout benefit of pumpkin seeds is how they can support better sleep. They contain tryptophan, an amino acid your body uses to produce serotonin and melatonin, the hormones that help regulate mood and sleep. Pair that with the magnesium they provide, and you've got a natural combination that can promote deeper, more restful sleep. For older adults who deal with insomnia or restless nights, this can be a gentle food-based way to help. Pumpkin seeds are also well known for supporting prostate health. Research suggests that certain compounds in these seeds, along with their zinc content, may help support urinary function and ease symptoms linked to an enlarged prostate, something many men experience as they age. That makes them especially valuable for men over 60, though women can benefit too through immune support and hormone-related balance. Another overlooked benefit is energy. Pumpkin seeds provide a solid mix of protein, healthy fats, and essential minerals like iron. Iron helps carry oxygen through your blood, which can reduce fatigue and help you feel more alert. If you've been feeling run down, adding pumpkin seeds to snacks or meals may give you a noticeable boost without depending on caffeine. Your bones can benefit as well. We usually think of calcium as the key bone mineral, but magnesium, phosphorus, and manganese, also found in pumpkin seeds, work together to help maintain bone strength and reduce fracture risk as you get older. And here's the bonus: pumpkin seeds are incredibly versatile. You can roast them for a crunchy snack, sprinkle them on soups or salads, blend them into smoothies, or even use them as a base for homemade pesto. They add a nutty flavor and a satisfying texture that makes healthy eating feel a lot more enjoyable. Pumpkin seeds already sound impressive, but the next one might surprise you even more. It comes from the same plant family as cannabis, yet instead of harm, it delivers an almost perfect balance of nutrients your body craves. 4. Hemp seeds. Yes, hemp seeds come from the same plant family as cannabis. But let's clear up a common myth right away. Hemp seeds won't make you high. They don't contain THC, the compound in marijuana that causes psychoactive effects. What they do contain is an impressive mix of nutrients your body needs, especially as you get older. One of hemp seeds' biggest strengths is their protein. They're considered a complete protein, meaning they provide all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. That's rare for plant foods, which makes hemp seeds an especially valuable option, particularly for vegetarians or vegans who want a more balanced source of protein. They're also excellent when it comes to healthy fats. Hemp seeds are rich in both omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, and more importantly, they contain them in a ratio that's close to ideal for human health. These fats are crucial for brain function, reducing inflammation, and supporting heart health. If you've noticed joint stiffness, or that mental fog that can creep in with age, your body may be signaling that it needs more of these supportive fats. On top of that, hemp seeds deliver important minerals like iron, magnesium, and zinc, nutrients many older adults don't get enough of. And these minerals matter. They help support strong bones, a resilient immune system, steady energy, and even a healthier mood. And here's the bonus: they taste great. Hemp seeds have a mild, nutty flavor that blends easily into almost anything. Sprinkle them over oatmeal, toss them into a smoothie, or add them to baked goods. It won't feel like a health swap, but your body will absolutely notice the difference. So now we've covered 4 powerful seeds that can support your heart, digestion, energy, and overall health as you age. But here's the other side of the story. Not every seed is your friend. In fact, some can quietly do more harm than good, sometimes without you realizing it at all. 1. Apple seeds. Since apples are considered one of the healthiest fruits, it's easy to assume the seeds are harmless too. But here's what most people don't realize. Those tiny seeds can actually be toxic. Inside apple seeds is a compound called amygdalin. When the body breaks it down, it can release cyanide, the same poison you've probably heard about in crime stories. There was even a real case where a husband tried to poison his wife by secretly grinding apple seeds into her food. He thought it was the perfect plan, because most people would never suspect something so small could be dangerous. Thankfully, it was discovered before it turned fatal, but it shows how powerful these seeds can be if they're misused. Now don't panic. Accidentally swallowing a seed or two is usually not a problem. The hard outer shell often keeps the compound locked inside, and most of the time it passes through your system without issue. The real risk comes when the seeds are chewed, or worse, eaten in larger amounts. In that case, cyanide can disrupt the body's ability to use oxygen properly, and at high enough doses it can become life-threatening. Serious poisoning is rare, but it's not impossible. And for older adults, the risk can be higher, especially if the body is already dealing with other health issues. That's why it's smart to be cautious. If you're juicing apples, blending them into smoothies, or cooking with them, take a few seconds to remove the seeds. But if apple seeds sound risky, the next common food might shock you even more, because its tiny seeds can irritate your gut and leave you dealing with painful digestive trouble. 2. Tomato seeds. Tomatoes are delicious, colourful, and packed with nutrients, but the tiny seeds inside them may not be as harmless as they look. For many people, tomato seeds don't cause any noticeable problems, but for anyone with a sensitive stomach, the experience can be very different. Tomato seeds contain lectins, proteins that can sometimes irritate the lining of the gut. That irritation can make digestion harder, and it's one reason some people feel bloated, gassy, or crampy after eating tomatoes. On top of that, tomato seeds have a firm outer coating that isn't easy to break down. For someone dealing with diverticulitis, where small pouches form in the intestines and can become inflamed, those tougher seeds may aggravate the area and lead to more discomfort. Tomato seeds also come with natural acidity, and for people who struggle with acid reflux or GERD, they can make symptoms worse. That burning sensation in the chest or sour taste after a meal can be triggered by the acidity in tomatoes, and the seeds may add to the irritation. Another thing worth noting is oxalates. Oxalates are compounds that can contribute to kidney stones in people who are prone to them. Tomatoes aren't the highest source of oxalates overall, but the seeds can still add to the total load. For older adults who may already have kidney concerns, it's something to keep in mind. And if you've ever noticed tomato seeds getting stuck between your teeth or leaving a gritty feeling, you're not imagining it. Their small, firm texture can be tough not only on digestion but also on dental comfort, especially for anyone with sensitive gums or dental work. That said, not everyone needs to avoid tomato seeds completely. Many people eat them every day with no issues. The key is listening to your own body. If you regularly feel uncomfortable after eating raw tomatoes, try removing the seeds and see how you feel. You might notice your digestion improves almost immediately. Cooking tomatoes can help too. Heat softens the seeds, making them gentler on the stomach. At the end of the day, gut health has a huge impact on overall well-being. Paying attention to small irritants like tomato seeds could save you from bloating, reflux flare-ups, or kidney issues down the road. Up next is a seed many people sprinkle on baked goods without a second thought, but hidden inside are compounds that can leave you dizzy, nauseous, and even cause a false alarm on a drug test. 3. Poppy seeds. Chances are you've seen poppy seeds sprinkled on bagels, muffins, or even salad dressings. In small amounts, they add a satisfying crunch and a mild, nutty flavor. But here's what many people don't realize. Poppy seeds come from the same plant that produces opium. Because of that, they can naturally contain trace amounts of substances like morphine and codeine. Now, the amount you'd get from a bagel or a muffin isn't enough to harm you. But if someone eats large quantities, especially seeds that haven't been thoroughly washed or processed, it can cause problems. Some people have reported side effects like nausea, feeling lightheaded, or becoming unusually drowsy after eating too much. And those tiny traces of morphine can sometimes be enough to trigger a false positive on a drug test. Imagine applying for a job or going through a legal screening, and your results come back showing opiates, simply because you ate too many poppy seeds. It's uncommon, but it does happen. The biggest danger, though, comes from something far more serious: poppy seed tea. This is made by soaking unwashed poppy seeds in water, which can pull out much higher levels of morphine and codeine. Drinking it can be extremely dangerous, potentially leading to overdose-like effects such as slowed breathing, severe drowsiness, and in extreme cases, death. This is especially risky for older adults whose bodies may be more sensitive or who may be taking medications that don't mix well with these compounds. For them, even a small imbalance can hit much harder. So what's the takeaway? Enjoy poppy seeds in moderation as part of baked goods or meals, but don't consume them in large amounts, and absolutely avoid poppy seed tea. And if poppy seeds sound concerning, wait until you hear about the final one, because a single cracked seed from this fruit can release a poison strong enough to put your life at risk if you're not careful. 4. Cherry pits, cherry seeds. Similar to apple seeds, cherry pits contain a natural compound called amygdalin. When these pits are chewed or crushed, amygdalin can break down and release cyanide, a poison that can be dangerous to the human body. Now, if you accidentally swallow a whole pit, the hard outer shell usually keeps the compound trapped inside, and it often passes through your system without causing harm. The real danger comes when the pit is cracked, chewed or ground up, because that's when cyanide can be released. Early signs of cyanide exposure can be subtle: nausea, headaches, dizziness, or an upset stomach. But in higher amounts, it can become life-threatening, leading to breathing trouble, confusion, or even loss of consciousness. For older adults who may already have weaker overall health or underlying medical conditions, the risk can be even higher. But toxicity isn't the only concern. Cherry pits are hard, and if broken, they can become sharp. That means they can also cause physical harm in the digestive tract. There have been medical reports of intestinal blockages or tears linked to swallowing large pits or broken pieces. Injuries like that may require emergency treatment, making this a risk worth taking seriously. Another overlooked issue is how crushed pits could interact with certain health situations and medications. Cyanide affects how the body uses oxygen, so if someone is already taking medications for the heart, blood pressure, or breathing problems, the effects could be more severe. And don't forget children. Because their bodies are smaller, it takes far fewer seeds to cause toxic effects. That's why cherries should always be served pitted to kids. It only takes one mistake for things to go wrong. The takeaway is simple. Cherries themselves are healthy and safe, but the pits are not meant to be eaten. Always spit them out, never chew them, and keep them away from children. That one small habit removes a very real risk and lets you keep enjoying cherries for their flavor and nutrition without worrying about hidden danger. So there you have it, 8 seeds that can completely change the way you age. 4 of them are small but powerful allies that support your heart, your brain, your digestion, and your energy. And the other 4 may look harmless, but they carry hidden risks that could quietly damage your health if you're not careful. If you found this video helpful, give it a like. It really supports the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next health tips. I'd also love to hear from you. Which seeds do you use most often, and did any of today's facts surprise you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.